What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's filthiest pitches of the day. I am Pitch Ninja, and I'm here with what are you, bored, Will Leahey?
I'm sad, Ninja, and I'm sad because the Yankees clinched a playoff berth last night. And
Do you have to hate on them, though? Like, can't Boston just be satisfied with their great season?
it's good for the sport, but we got to keep the rivalries alive, Ninja. And I hate Yankees and all the Yankee scum fans. But it happened on the backs of some more hideous base running from the Seattle Mariners. Yesterday's show, Ninja, we talked about Victor Robles and how he had the worst base running I've ever seen. Well, Julio shit for brains Rodriguez actually one-upped him the day after because he pulled this stunt.
And the ball is thrown to third and they get J-Rod.
Got himself thrown out in the 10th inning, down a run, Ninja, on third base. And they immediately lost the game. Really stinks because the Mariners should be a great team. They have an unbelievable pitching staff. They're probably your favorite pitching staff, and they do things like this. It's going to cost them a playoff spot. What'd you think, Ninja?
Dude, that's what I think. Like, what in the living hell is this? We get an Expelliarmus slider. Bat goes flying. Julio just forgets that he's playing baseball here. Like, you lollygag back to third base. You know what that makes you? It's a bunch of lollygaggers, this Mariners team. I don't understand it. The pitching staff is outstanding. Bryce Miller yesterday had 8 Ks in 6 innings, give up 1 run. Had these splitters and 2-seamers, and I freaking love this at bat against Juan Soto, where he throws these 2 pitches out of the zone. Soto shuffles him twice, and then Miller throws a 2-seamer, a front doors 2-seamer that's absolutely perfect, freezes Soto in his tracks, catches the zone 18 inches back to the plate, and Soto shuffles off to the dugout. I overlaid this 2-seamer with this splitter that Soto took for a ball. You cannot tunnel pitches better than that. But still, they lose the game, mostly due to Julio's base running, partly due to Nestor's pitching. Nestor had 6 Ks and 6 scoreless innings, had this fastball, cutter, and beautiful backdoor cutter. But holy living hell. Now to the rest of my whip around the league. The A's beat the Cubs 5-3. The Bassomatic, Brady Basso, had 5 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had this cutter, change-ups, and curveball. He faced Justin Steele, who had 1 K in 2 2/3 scoreless innings, had this 92-mile-an-hour painted heater. The D-backs slithered past the Rockies 9-4. Eduardo Rodriguez had 11 strikeouts in 6 1/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had this cutter and this backdoor cutter, this changeup and slider. He faced Austin Gomber, who wasn't very good. 1 K in 2 innings, giving up 6 runs and had this slider. The Angels beat the White Sox 4-3 in 13 innings. That's a win, though, for the White Sox, right?
Well, I saw a tweet, Ninja. It's a battle for ineptitude here. The White Sox have about 10 games left to fight against being the worst team ever, and the Angels have the same number of games left to fight against having the worst record in franchise history. So, really important series here, surprisingly.
Yes, it's like a battle to see who's king of the dipshits, basically.
That's exactly what it is.
Jack Kohanowitz had 5 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 earned run. Had this 4-seam fastball and these sinkers, including this chalk sinker. I actually really do like his sinker. He's going to be pretty good. He faced Jared Schuster, had 1 K in 3 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit. Had this elevated fastball for a sword. The Giants stomped the Orioles 5-3. Hayden Birdsong, Mr. Tambourine Man, had 3 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs and had these curveballs. He faced Dean Kramer, who had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 4 earned runs and had these splitters. Spencer Schwellenbach. Let's go to Schwellenbach, Texas. Sales free and the boys. Had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 earned run as the Braves chopped the Reds 7-1. And this 97-mile-an-hour heater, this cutter, and wicked splitter. Schwellenbach's been so good for the Braves. I expect a lot out of him in years to come. He faced Jacob Junis, who had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run, and this painted fastball and sliders. Dylan Cease had 5 Ks in 8 1/3 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits as the Padres shut out the Astros 4-0. He, of course, had his nasty sliders. He faced Framber Valdez, who had 6 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run, had this 97-mile-an-hour sinker and these changeups. The Dodgers swam past the Marlins 8-4. At 7 Ks in 5 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits. He had these fastballs, including his painted fastball, this slider, and curveball. And I love how Dave Roberts is getting the most out of Landon Knack. He thought he was too nice a guy, and he told him the pitch pissed off. And that's made a difference for Landon Knack. He's pitching with a little bit of an attitude here. Faced Ryan Weathers, who had 5 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 5 earned runs and had this changeup and sweeper. The Mets killed the Nats 10-0. Jose Quintana had 4 Ks in 7 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits. He had the sinker and wicked slurve. I mean, this is one of the filthiest pitches I've seen Quintana throw. He faced DJ Hurd, who had 5 Ks in 3 1/3 innings, gave up 7 runs. Each time he gave up a run, he said, another one, another one, another one. And did it 7 times. He did have these changeups.
It was a tough 4th inning for the best DJ in the biz.
The Tigers beat the Royals 4-2. Tarek Skubal had 7 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run. He now leads the major leagues in strikeouts, is tied for the major league lead in wins, and is second in MLB in ERA. He had this 100-mile-an-hour heater, this elevated 98-mile-an-hour fastball for a sword, and this changeup that got him so fired up that he knocked his glove off his hand. He faced Alec Marsh, who had 5 Ks in 2 2/3 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, and these curveballs. Hey, Will, who's the better pitcher this year between Tarek Skubal and Chris Sale?
Man, I don't know how much it's biased, but I'm gonna go Sale. There's really nothing to it other than I've just been a Sale fan for a decade.
I go back and forth on this one. Leave me your thoughts in the comments about who you think's better between Tarek Skubal and Christopher Sale. The Cards doubled up the Pirates 10-5. Sonny Gray had 8 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 4 runs. He had this leg pause sinker, as well as these sweepers, including this wipeout sweeper. And he faced the reserve, Jake Woodford, who had 5 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 4 runs and had this 2-seamer and sweepers. The Rangers shut out the Blue Jays 2-0. Cody Bradford had 6 Ks in 7 scoreless innings, and these fastballs and changeups. He faced Bowden Francis, who was solid yesterday again. He had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs, and this fastball at the knees, this painted fastball, and this slider. And be sure to check out this week's Baseball Dojo, where my guest is the one and only Bowden Francis, who is the most mellow dude in the history of baseball. Freddie Peralta had 9 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run on 2 hits as the Brewers topped the Phillies 2-1. Had these fastballs up to 97 miles an hour, the slider and curveball. He faced Aaron Nola, who had 9 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run, and had these cutter and knuckle curves. Bailey Ober had 12 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs. He really relied on his changeups just over and over again. He had 11 whiffs on his changeup and picked up a sword on his changeup. But still, the Guardians beat the Twins 5-4. He faced the Australian beach babe, Tanner Boybee, who had 5 Ks in 6 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs, and this curveball and changeup. Ryan Pepio had 12 strikeouts in 6 innings, giving up 1 run on 2 hits, and still, the Rays lost to the Red Sox 2-1. He had these fastballs, cutters, and changeups, and had an immaculate inning this game. How sick is that? It was against the Red Sox, though, so it's kind of a layup.
Easy now.
He faced Tanner Houck, who had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 1 run, and these splitters and sweepers. Now on to my filthiest relievers. Kenley Jansen had this slider and cutter. The Constellation, Orion Kirkring, had this sweeper and fastball. Jared Koenig, no relation to the Keurig I have that I just drank coffee out of, had this curveball and painted 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Mason Miller had this wicked slider. Trevor McGill had this 100-mile-an-hour heat. The Dominican Shohei Ohtani, Michel Otanez, had these 98-mile-an-hour heaters. Troy Taylor had this filth. And look at these sweepers and 98-mile-an-hour paint. And here's an overlay of his fastball and sweeper, and good luck. Ryan Walker had this two-seamer with 20 inches of run that made Adley Rutschman jump back on a pitch that finished pretty much in the middle of the plate. And Luke Weaver had these changeups and cutter. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, we have Emmanuel Clase for his 99-mile-an-hour cutter. Thing's disgusting. Number 4, Bailey Ober for his changeups. Number 3, Jhoan Duran for this 99-mile-an-hour splinker. I mean, this is a splitter that dives off the face of the earth at 99 miles an hour. It's impossible. And number 2, Devin Williams K'ing the side on airbenders. I mean, these are just pure UFOs. And at number 1, I'm going to give it to Bryce Miller for that sick front door two-seamer against Soto, making him shuffle off to the dugout. And now, my pitching ninja moment of Zen.
What an example for us to be with every single day. Bob Uecker. No doubt about it.
My picks of the day today, I'm going to start out with Chris Sale for 7 Ks or more, then take Jack Flaherty for 6 Ks or more, take Logan Gilbert for 7 Ks or more, and top it off with Kumar Rocker for 4 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?